I'm from down south.
Okay, buddy. Sound Geordie like.
Well, I'm just equalising out the south versus north divide.
Okay, buddy.
So just a couple of observations from me, really.
Go on then, mate.
You said about the slapping offence. I'm not going to judge either way. It's on page 35 of your acro,
Yeah.
and I guess you said there's three offences or entries per page. So
It's
that
free. It's free. It's free. It's free. There's either convictions or NFAs, mate.
yeah,
It's free per page.
yeah. So my guess is if the slapping offence was at 22 years old, there's probably 100 plus offences or entries prior to the slapping offence. I guess you were a busy boy up until you're 22 if you had that many entries. And I guess what it says to me as well, if the slapping offence is on page 35, then you've been pretty quiet since. There's not really a lot you've done since. Is that probably accurate?
My last offence. I haven't been in trouble since 2013.
So really, you probably committed six offences, or there's six brushes with the law since the slapping offence. Then in 7 years, and
Yeah.
yet there were 90 offences in between your 16 props and 22, which was a bit of a turnaround in behaviours, I guess.
To be honest with you, mate, in
That, that,
2000 when I've committed all these offences because I was on a really bad run
yeah.
up until 2013. I got in America twice. I don't know if you've seen the fights when I fought in America.
I can't comment on that. I'm just saying that the offences, if the page 35 is correct, then the offences from 2006 to 2013 are very, very few and far between. Yet there are over 100 offences before that. And I think my other observation is page one of your SARS acro. Yeah.
Yeah.
You say Derek Gordon Hegg is your name, full name,
Yeah.
and not your dad's name. So at the bottom of that page, you showed us page 37 of 37.
Yeah.
At the bottom of that page, is there page 1 of 37?
Yeah, it's 37 pages, mate.
No, does it say in the bottom right-hand corner, page 1 of 37?
Yeah.
The same. Can you show that on the camera then? And then I think that goes a long way to justifying if Derek Gordon Heggie. So just push that up, push the bottom right hand up, and if that says page 1 of 37, then yeah, perhaps share that with the audience.
Are you Welsh or Geordie, mate?
It doesn't matter really, does it?
No, you seem to be talking different. Like you sound different from different cities, eh?
Sorry. Well, I guess I'm not. Look, I'm not fay with all these things. But if the page 37 of so if you just put the acro up, show everyone the bottom right hand corner, and if it says page 1 of 37 with your name on and the address, it should all correlate. I may be wrong, but I think it's an easy.
Well, that's the page.
Yeah. Has it got on what's in the bottom right hand? Is there a page number there?
No, there's nothing there.
Can you take your finger away? So that's just a covering letter then, really.
It's just the letter. That's the letter that comes with it, mate.
Yeah,
that's
so it's really.
That's got really not.
So, well, yeah, it doesn't relate to the other pages though. So you could have a covering letter with 55 pages attached.
Oh yeah, there.
Or a covering letter with.
It's in the top corner. Sorry, Bo. Sorry, mate.
I can't see it.
Right there, bro. See, that one's on the top because it's the first page. Can you see it now? And that is the last. But I do have 37 here, mate, but they're all fucking messed up now. What I'm trying to say, what's your name again, bro?
Roger.
What I'm trying to say, Roger, is I'm willing to put every single page on the screen in slow motion in an edit to prove my innocence when these people start showing me theirs.
I get that. I think you just need to go
But the
that
thing
much
is, mate,
further,
like,
that much quicker. Because my evidence for this is you committed 90 offences up until you were aged to
yeah.
22, and
Do you
then
think
had
that?
a road to Damascus moment, and only committed 9 offences in the next 7 years. That doesn't
People,
really sound plausible to me. I may
add
be
this up,
wrong.
mate. Add this up for me, please. Right, I actually have. Add this up for me, bro. Can you add this up? People saying I've only shown 19 pages. Yeah, 3 offences per page. What does that add up to?
Well, no, you said there's 37-page acro.
It's 37. Yeah, it's 37
So,
pages.
take page 1 out. Take the last page out for sense. That means
Right.
there's 105 crimes, 105
Yeah.
entries on that acro, of
Yeah.
which the 2006 offence is on the 35th page.
Yeah.
So that says there could be a minimum of 2 pages with 3 entries each. So that says from 2006 to 2013, you only committed 6 offences. That
From
is
when?
that from 2006, where the entry for the slapping offence was on page 35,
That
right?
can't be right
That
because these
that
offences, they're not in
well,
order, mate. I'll show you. Wait
so the offences are not in date order on the acro.
wait there. See, this is. Are you trying to say this is fake?
No, I'm trying to say that acro doesn't sound. If the acro is right, you had a really turnaround in your character
But
and
I haven't
committing an
been.
offence a year.
I haven't been in trouble for 30 well, since 2013, mate.
Yeah, but you did
You're not.
90 offences up to 22, age 22, and then perhaps 6 to 8 offences between 22 and 28.
Yeah, but you got to remember.
That's impressive.
But you got to
Impressive
remember.
turnaround.
But I am not a. What do you call it? I'm not a consistent criminal, mate. I'm not a consistent criminal, like doing things constant all through my life. I had a bad period when I was younger, and then from a certain age, I've not committed crime. But the only crime I did commit, well, not committed, but I'm up for it, is a driving offence that's on my convictions list that is still pending. But I can't talk about that because it's still under investigation.
So would that be on your acro now then?
It's on my convictions acro. I have 2 acros. I've got my subject access, and I also have my convictions acro. The convictions acro is when you apply to get into America. That's an international.
Shouldn't the convictions acro marry up with the subject
Yeah,
access
yeah.
request?
Well,
So
yeah,
so 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 where's the driving? What page number
I
is the
don't know.
driving
I'm gonna have a
on?
look. There's that many. I've got a lot of pages here, mate. So I'm having to look through them.
Well, for me, if that was your last offence,
The driving one, yeah.
so it should be on page 37 then, Derek. Surely,
No.
yeah, it should be if it's date order. Surely,
They're not in the right order because that's the burglary.
and when was that committed?
22nd of the 6th or 5. So
Seems,
just nearly in 2006.
so does the acro go from back to front in terms
I think
of convictions?
I think it could be. It's not all the offences ain't in order.
Well, they should be.
No, they're not. It doesn't make it fake because it isn't fake. But if you
Very strange system not to have them in date order, I would have thought.
Well, listen, mate. Like, can you show your face, pal? If you're going to have an opinion, at least show who you are.
I'm just having a normal conversation, Derek. I don't need to show my face.
I've showed my convict, like my whole acro. I'll tell you what, wait there. I'll go and get it. Can you hear me, bud?
Yep.
Yeah, the convictions. I could put my password into one off.
I'd love to see the page that driving offence is on because I thought it would have been on page 37. But if it's back, But given the fact you said 2005 is on page 37, isn't page, so perhaps the driving offence should be on page 1?
Roger, chill out, bro. I'm going to show you, man.
I'm chill, Derek. I'm just asking a couple of
That's
observations,
me,
questions.
this here, this is the international acro to apply to get in America, right? I'll show you the driving offence on this.
But I'd like to see it on the other one.
It's not on. I don't know if it's on the other one, mate. If it is, it's in there somewhere. I'm on a live, mate. I can't sit and. I want to look through it.
I'm sure your supporters would like you to have a quick scan. That means nothing to me, Derek. I don't know anything about these type of things.
I'm going to show you the driving offence.
Yeah, but I'd like to see it on the. I'd like to see it on the subject access request.
Let us answer one question, right? Well, let us say one thing to you. Why have I got anything to hide about my driving offence when I'm going to show it here? And because it isn't on there, that's mostly NFAs, man.
I don't understand. I was just trying to help you. Yeah.
Right, look, see that first. There. Tell me if you can see that or not.
I can see. Yeah.
That there says. Let's have a look. You've got one of you saying threatening, abusive, insulting words likely to cause harassment or distress. This is the first of the. That's 2013. And here we've got that was the last offence that I'd done in 2013, which was use of disorderly behaviour or threatening words of behaviour, insulting words. And then after that, then you've got
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So where does that last one appear on your SARS acro?
I don't know. It should be there, like.
Should be in date order, really, shouldn't it?
I
guess if you started putting a few of the pages up to show whether they're in date order or they're not in date order,